Good morning, everybody. King Gonzalez here for George Langevin Productions, and you are staring at the start of a boys under 15 match here, the 2009 Far West Regionals, the Lancaster National Soccer Center here in Lancaster, California. Another beautiful morning, and we have got two teams here in red, the Westside Metro's premier squad out of Oregon, and in white from Nevada, the Players United squad. We'll get you the rosters for both of these squads here in just a second. And right now it's the Westside Metros in red, moving from right to left. Number 19, Austin Jacobson, sends it back, and looks like they're going to go with a little passing game to start things off here. Number 13, Andrew Pardo. It's Austin Pitchka, should say. Andrew Pardo, number 13 for Players United out of Nevada. So he has his pass deflected out, and it'll be put into play by his teammate for the Westside Metros, now in front of the net. Defense for the Players United squad does a good job clearing it out, and that shot on goal is going to be wide of the net and across the back line for a goal kick. Luis Cruz, the keeper for the Players United, will retrieve it. So for the Westside Metros premier squad, the keeper is number 0, Shamil Baton. Number 1, Jordan Baeza. Number 3 is Bryce James. Number 5 is Ian Full Patino. Number 6, Andre Brito. And over to the keeper, Baton, and he sends it right back to midfield. Number 7, Johnny Workman. Number 8, Jesse De Leon. There's a whistle. And let's see, that's going to go against the Westside Metro. So a nice spot right here for the Players United, with an opportunity to strike. So we'll hold off real quick on the roster for the Westside Metros and see what happens here. We don't want to miss anything. And the skies and air is very calm here in Lancaster right now. And what is the old saying? It's calmest before the storm, and we're expecting some storms here later today. There's a kick towards the net, and Baton right there into his hand. So number 10, taking that kick, Brian Gutierrez. And the Westside Metros now will clear the ball up towards midfield. And that's going to go off the leg of number 6, Edgar Nava. Probably not the kick Baton wanted there. Looks like it might have gone off the side of his foot, had some spin, and goes out. And he did get some help from the Players United team member there, Nava, who knocked it out. And Westside Metros into the defensive third of the Players United squad. Red team moving into the middle. Number 11 shot on goal is going to be deflected there. That was Joshua Miller. So back to the Westside Metros, as they'll have a corner kick. Jose De Leon, number 8. Number 10, Enrique Esparza. Number 11, Joshua Miller. Number 13, Austin Pitchka. Number 14, Daniel Segovia. Number 16, Jose Gonzalez. Number 17, Clark Phillips. The guy taking the corner kick right now, Austin Jacobson. He's number 19. There's the kick. First touch header by the Players United here to the near side. Number 20, Connor Ware, and number 21 is Eric Vo. The head coach, Mike Taylor, and the assistants, John Bain and Constantine Constant. Into the middle. Number 8 for the Westside Metros, Jesse De Leon, just trying to stir the pot, make something happen there. Nice save. Pitchka puts it into play. Tried to get it to number 17, Clark Phillips. He's pushed from behind and is unable to make an attempt there. And the ball goes out off of Players United. So Westside Metros again trying to put some pressure on that defense. Clark Phillips hits the deck. And number 20 for the team out of Oregon, Westside Metros, Connor Ware will put the ball into play. Players United quickly across midfield, number 9, Irving Giron. So Irving makes it all the way into the defensive third. The ball is knocked out near side, and it is Players United ball. And we'll get you the roster for Players United here as soon as the action leaves the defensive third area of the West Side Metros. Brian Gutierrez puts the ball into play. Ramon Carvajal gets the header over to Nava, number 6. Nava trying to turn the corner, but he's dogged right there by number 21, Eric Vo. Vo stops his momentum, but Nava still on the attack, and Edgar's going to finally have the ball taken away from him. And the West Side Metros now, right to left. Clark Phillips, number 17, and we're going to have to watch that number 17 today. Yesterday, 2 scores against a team out of Colorado in their match, so you'll have to watch for number 17, Clark Phillips. Flag goes up. Red ball. And actually, there's a penalty, so the free kick from the far side towards the net. Header on defense, sends it back out. They're not out of the woods yet. And finally, the Players United squad will get some breathing room as they send the ball out of their defensive third. So for the Players United team, number 0, Adrian Rodriguez. Number 1, Anthony Riga. Number 3 is Ramon Carvajal. Number 4, Anthony Clark. Number 5, Ricardo Acero. Number 6, Edgar Nava. Number 7, Eric Guzman. Number 8, Ricardo Gonzalez. Number 9, Irvin Giron. Number 10, Brian Gutierrez. Number 11 is Eric Bojado. Number 13, Andrew Pardo. Number 14, Daniel Acero. Number 15 is Julio Uribe. Number 16, Rodrigo Fuentes. And number 17 is Luis Cruz. The head coach is Saeed Bonabian. And the head assistant coach is Mario Sanchez. So the Players United team out of Nevada, boys under 15, going up against the Oregon squad, West Side Metros Premier. We have no score here in the first half. Shamil Batan. Shamil yesterday in that game against, I'll have to search the team name, but it's a team out of Colorado. The Rush, where Clark Phillips had 2 scores. Shamil saved a PK in the extra time, right at the end of the match, to seal the victory. With the left leg, shot on goal. Wide of the net, and would have been a little high. So as things are shaping up, number 6, Edgar Nava, is somebody that the West Side Metros are going to have to pay attention to here today. So Nava sets up the goal kick. Colorful uniform. He's got the green top, the red shorts, the yellow gloves, the white socks and shin guards, and the light red shoe. Nava again, far side, looking for some help, goes inside, releases the ball. Now, we talked about this yesterday. The grass is long, so the fields play slow. And an 8 o'clock start here. Humidity high. So it's very wet. And you saw Nava lose his footing over there far side, a slip. So this lush green grass is very moist as it is without the dew on the ground here on the 8 o'clock start. So these early games, you're going to see a lot of that. So again, another opportunity here for Players United with this with the kick here. See the defense wall. Nava hits right into the wall off the shoulder of number 21, Eric Vo. Ball goes out across the back line, and so another opportunity for Players United with the corner kick far side. Have not seen too many corner kicks. We did several games yesterday, and surprisingly, I know the first game we did, it's a girls under 12 match, there was not one corner kick until midway through the second half. Here it comes, high into the air. Number 15 goes high into the air. Julio Uribe for Players United would manage to get the header on it, but the aim was off the mark. It goes out, and that will give a goal kick to the West Side Metro. So that's the first corner kick for Players United, and I believe over here we have had two on the near side for West Side Metros early on, and it was in the same sequence. Nice strong kick. The clouds giving way now to the sun, brightening up the field. There's a collision, number 5, number 19, and referee ignores it. Says play on. So number 19, Austin Jacobson, hit the ground hard for the West Side Metros. Ricardo Acero, number 5, putting the shoulder into him for Players United. Here near side into the middle. Clark Phillips gets an attempt. Oh, he can't do it. He goes one-on-one with the keeper, number 17, Luis Cruz. So Clark Phillips gets the pass from number 8, Jesse De Leon, but they can't convert. Now with the left leg, huge save by the keeper. Shamil Batan dives to his left and just with one hand manages to stop that ball. Players United ate up a lot of land and got to that point very quickly after Clark Phillips was denied here on the left half of the field. Jacobson, number 19, and that's going to be an offside. You saw the flag go up. Bit of a risky move there by the keeper, number 17, Luis Cruz. As he gambled on that one, came out, wasn't able to get to the ball as it bounced over him. But luckily for Luis, the flag goes up indicating the offsides. Ball in the middle of the field. Number 11, Joshua Miller. Ball off number 13 for the Players United squad, Andrew Pardo. Still awaiting our first substitutions of this match. And there's nobody at midfield, so it may be a while before we see any. Number 7 comes across the field. Eric Guzman, clear that one away defensively for Players United. Now the West Side Metros have got to get back. Jordan Baeza, number 1, gets it to his keeper, who was snuck up upon there. Players United continue moving it left to right, looking to put some pressure on that red defense. And it's taken away by that defense. Jacobson tripped up. Ball rolls out far side. And you see the referee there marking the spot, and we'll have the free kick. Baeza, number 1, Jordan Baeza, will take the kick. Nicely placed into the middle. Clark Phillips gets the header and a little push from behind, hits the deck. Players United up to midfield now. Number 9, Irving Girjon, his pass to his teammate number 7, Eric Guzman. Misses the mark. It goes out, and that's a break for the Westside Metros. And I think it's safe to say that Nevada here, Players United, they know the task at hand to stop Clark Phillips, to be very physical with him. And to this point, getting away with it. There's the header towards the net. That ball's going to find the back of the net. Nice setup, Westside Metros. And I believe that's Jacobson. Let's see, number 19. And it was number 19, Austin Jacobson with the header. They pulled the keeper, Cruz, out. Had to defend the far side, and the header brought it right back to the near side of that net and into the back. And so the Westside Metros with a 1-0 lead here in the first half over Players United. Number 10, trying to get Players United right back into things, Brian Gutierrez. He's got 2 defenders right on him. The ball is kept in play, fired up here to midfield and out. It'll be white ball. Players United wanted to go into the middle off the header. It was set up for number 10, Brian Gutierrez. Now to the far side. Misfire there by Nava. And I'll tell you this, Players United, they're having their way with their passing game right now. And so Westside Metro, they're going to have to plug those lanes up, because that was 2 nice setups here. And for the fact that Players United just couldn't capitalize and connect. Westside Metros hasn't given up the goal, but they've got to do a better job of putting the pressure on those white jerseys. Passing is just a little bit too easy here on this half of the field. And yet another break for Players United, far side. And will it be Nava taking the kick? With the left leg it is. Goes to the net. First touch on the header, number 10, Enrique Esparza. And the ball will roll out. Last touch by Players United. And the goal kick for the Westside Metros. But although the Westside Metros are up 1-0, they can't allow Players United to continue to knock on their door here in the defensive third, because eventually they're going to break it down in the circle. Far side pass, Connor Ware. Off to Joshua Miller. And Jacobson unable to take that one there. It goes out. Last touch by Players United. So the corner kick from the far side with the left leg. Lofted nicely, but just over 3 red jerseys. First touch by Players United. Oh, you got three white jerseys. They're all looking at each other, wondering who was going to take the ball, and it was nearly stolen away. Number 10, Enrique Esparza, nearly had an opportunity there, and finally, Players United decided to make a move on the ball. Cruz with a nice kick well across midfield. Clark Phillips now in a foot race with number 15, Julio Uribe, and Uribe doesn't want to mess with that and gets the ball to his keeper. Cruz, he fires it across midfield. Jacobson tripped up from behind. Referee lets it go, and he's really going to let these guys play here today. Got a young referee in the middle. And although it's been quite physical with Phillips, you know, Players United, they haven't been gaining any sort of an advantage there, and everything was legal, but it is rough. Jacobson, again with the slip that time on that wet surface. Middle of the field, Nava nearly got past. He did get past. It goes out, and the ball will belong to Players United here on the near side, and Edgar Nava will put the ball into play. And again, Players United in a position to get something going offensively here, right at about the defensive third line of the West Side Metros. Number 4 now freshly into the match, Anthony Clark for Players United. Can't miss him. Tall fella there, right there in the middle of the field. Coming out looks like number 21, Eric Vo for West Side Metros. And there comes a substitution. And we'll get his number in just a second. Here comes a throw on the header, high into the air and into the hands of the keeper, Shamil Batan. Shamil with a strong kick. Cross midfield, using his chest. Jesse De Leon, number 8. Tries to get it to Clark. Now into the middle of the field. Towards the net. Defense is there. Anthony Clark clears it away. Nice job, number 4, for Players United. And now he managed to get right back to the ball. Number 10, Enrique Esparza, pushed up towards midfield and now across. Players United now. The keeper, Shamil's got to get there, and he does. Just before number 10, Brian Gutierrez, can make an attempt. So nice play. Another, you know, I don't want to say risky maneuver, but both these keepers have a lot of faith in themselves. Ball rolls near side, and that should be white ball, and it is. So before we have the throw-in, substitutions far side. Looks like 2 new players for the Players United squad. Number 3, number 15 will come out. That's Ramon Carvajal, number 3. Number 15, Julio Uribe. So as we resume, it's Players United attacking left to right. Nava into the middle, passes it off to number 13, Andrew Pardo. And the whistle, that's going to go against West Side Metro. So another free kick here for Players United. Number 8, Ricardo Gonzalez right here in the circle. Number 14, Daniel Acero. Those 2 players in fresh for Players United. There's a kick towards the net. Shamil will push it out. It probably would have gone out, but he's not going to take that chance. So the corner far side for Players United, number 10, Brian Gutierrez. Cleared out by Clark Phillips on the header. Over to Austin Jacobson, number 19. Jacobson with the score earlier, giving his team the 1-0 lead. Players United now coming in deep. Shot on goal on the ground. Is going to find the back of the net, passed. But Todd, the keeper for West Side Metros. And Players United has tied this match, number 9. Irving Giron. And as I said earlier, they kept knocking, and finally broke the door down. And quickly now, Westside Metro's on the attack. We're tied at 1. Let's see if they can gain some momentum back. Towards the net, number 8 here near side with the left leg, just a little bit high. That was Jesse De Leon with the shot on goal. So the goal kick for the Players United squad. Luis Cruz gets it going, rolls it far side, and now Players United will bring it up using that far sideline to get across midfield. Number 13 with a pass upfield, Anthony Pardo. To number 10, Brian Gutierrez. Gutierrez now moves inside. Pardo is there, nice screen. Acero, number 14. Daniel Acero with the touch, and now Anthony Clark, number 4, in on the act. And that player there, Anthony Clark, he's made an impact since coming into this match towards the net. Oh, Nava nearly had the attempt there. And I think the flag had gone up. He might have called the offsides there. So the ball goes over to the West Side Metros. Nice strong kick. Now they battle here in the middle third. Let's see who comes away with it. Referee whistles that one there. Free kick in Westside Metro's territory for Players United. And they go to the far side. Anthony Clark with the kick to number 11, Eric Bojado. The cross just a little bit long. Nava runs it down, but it goes out across the back line. Another goal kick for the West Side Metros. Number 13 for the West Side Metros Premier will come out, Austin Pitska. And he's replaced by number 7, Johnny Workman. And there's a hook right there by Nava. And the referee will give him a little talking to. Number 10, Enrique Esparza, thrown to the ground. So the ball goes over to the West Side Metros. Coming upon the 30-minute mark here of the first half. High into the air on that header. Rolls towards the back line. Clark Phillips trying to keep it in play. Has the ball taken away. The tandem there, number 7, Eric Guzman, number 11, Eric Bojado. They managed to take it away. And now Players United across midfield. Number 9's going to lose it, Irving Gurjon. They call this the high desert here in Lancaster, north of Los Angeles, about an hour and a half or so. Players United right down the middle, trying to thread the needle between a bunch of red jerseys. And you see the flag go up here on the near side, the offsides, and the ball over to West Side Metros. But we're with the high elevation, when the clouds go in front of the sun, you can really feel that temperature drop, and the wind kind of picks up. And when the sun comes back in, everything dies. It gets really hot. And so we've had that here a couple times in the first half, and that does wear on the players. And Austin Jacobson, who scored the goal, number 19, will come out. And number 3 will replace him, Bryce James. Ball on the circle, now hit to the near side. Number 8 with the touch. Jesse De Leon passes it to Clark. Clark Phillips trying to get back to the ball there. He does. And the ball out. It is white ball. West Side Metros will give it up. So about 8 minutes or so remaining here. In the first half, we've played roughly 32 minutes. De Leon with the header. Gets to it before Anthony Clark does. And Luis Cruz will stop that one. And he's got a strong leg. We've seen it several times. Header goes the wrong way for Bryce James. Picked up there by Players United. They come deep with the left leg. Cleared away, number 20, Connor Ware. Number 10, Brian Gutierrez for Players United. Really becoming a pest over there for the West Side Metros. He's really making them work far side, and they're going to have to start to contain him as he manages to get past the defenders. And he's very quick. We're tied at 1. Anthony Clark. Now it comes back out here. Kick by number 10, Enrique Esparza, is deflected. Nicely played physical game here so far. Both these teams want it, you can tell. Nobody's out there going through the motions. Far side. And they want to go inside, trying to get it to number 6, Andre Brito for the West Side Metros. Andre now coming from behind. Again, they want Nava here on the near side, just a little bit too long. Goes up against Johnny Workman, number 7. Workman doing his job, needs some help. Coming over to help out, number 8, De Leon. And Jesse De Leon will help knock that one out. Goes out across the back line, but it will be a corner kick here near side for number 6, Edgar Nava, and the Players United squad. And with the left leg in front of the net, ooh, very dangerous exchange there for the West Side Metros. But quickly, they release the ball across midfield. Can they get it to Clark? They do. Here on the near side, it's going to be a foot race. Number 7, Eric Guzman on defense. And they try to cross it into the middle, but right there, the keeper, Luis Cruz. Connor Ware with the header, number 20. He gets up higher than most. He's got some definite height to him. Players United in their own backfield now, trying to spread things out. Westside Metro's not attacking, just waiting to see what they're going to do. Again, they want to go to Clark, but too much on that ball. Again, over to Cruz. So here in the first half of this boys under 15 preliminary round match, the second day of action here, the 2009 Far West Regionals. I'm Ken Gonzalez for Georgia Langevin Productions. Ball in midfield, still in play. Number 5 gets away. Yenful Patino fires it upfield, deflected by the defense. Westside Metros looking to break this tie. Kind of Ware with a nice little flick. Nice job by the Westside Metros keeping the ball here in the left half. Here to the outside, number 8, Jesse De Leon. Oh, the cross. Deflected by number 11, Eric Bojado. Over to his keeper, Luis Cruz. Ball out near side, and Westside Metro's making some adjustments. They figured out the Cruz will just try to boot it as far as he can, so they're giving up any sort of hope of Players United dribbling the ball upfield. So they're sending their defense back, and it's paying off because they're getting the first touch now. Ball still in play here near side. Number 7 fires it into the middle. That was Johnny Workman. Can they get a shot with the left leg? That ball's going to hit the far post and in. Number 10 with the score, Enrique Esparza. Snuck past the defense. Had one man to beat. He did it. Cruz came out, gave him the angle. And Enrique Esparza with the score puts Westside Metros up 2-1 here in the first half. So number 19, Austin Jacobson with the first score. And now Enrique Esparza with the second one. And Players United, they're dangerous when they can get out and pass. So the Westside Metro is trying to put a stop to that. And they were allowed to score on that one because of that long boot by Cruz. And that shot on goal by Nava on the ground, right into the hands of Shamil. Ball near side. De Leon has his pass blocked. Into the middle now. Bryce James, number 3. Clark Phillips in the mix now, over to the far side. They go back inside. There's a cross. Oh, it's going to be deflected there. Nice job of the defense, taking it away for Players United. Nice setup, though, by the Westside Metros. They got out, they ran, they worked it from the inside to the far side and then back in. But a nice play by the defense. Shot on goal deflected there from behind. Another one. Shamil is up to the challenge. Dives, makes the deflection. It rolls out far side. So Shamil Batan with 2 nice saves here in the last minute or so. His team is still up 2-1 and taking one of the shins there. Number 20, Connor Ware, gets up quickly though. And he's got a little bit of a limp as you see him backing up there. Here's the kick. Just under 5 minutes remaining here. Unofficially, I have just over 35 minutes played here in this half. Edgar Nava, number 6, moves it into the middle. Passes it to number 13, Andrew Pardo. Shot on goal, and Shamil will dive to his right. Pardo with that shot. And that will give a corner kick as number 1, Anthony Riga, will retrieve the ball and set up the corner kick far side for Players United. And now late here in the first half, Players United with an opportunity to tie the match off the corner kick far side. Here it comes. Inside just a bit too much near that back line. It comes back out. Nava goes in again with the left leg. Nobody home. And the goal kick to Westside Metros.
I'll meet you over there.
Kick across midfield. And I think there was a push to the back. Nope. Well, there might have been, but the whistle signaling the end of the half goes. And so we will take a break here. So a very close match, very exciting. 2-1 lead, Westside Metro's premier over Players United. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. We'll take a quick break for halftime and bring you the second half of this boys under 15 match in just a few minutes. Welcome back. Second half of this boys under 15 match. Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. 2-1 lead. Westside Metros in red over Players United. And we're just about set here. Referee in the middle checking things out, making sure his linesmen are ready, and there's the whistle. So the final 40 minutes of play here. Clark Phillips, number 17, over to Vo, number 21. And he's pushed out. It is a white ball, Players United ball.
Come on, Reds! Come on, Reds!
Anthony Clark, number 4. Over to the far side, number 8, Ricardo Gonzalez. Players United in white, moving right to left here in this second half.
Well, we stopped in Vegas. I guess if you add up the hours, it's like 18 hours.
All right, play resumes, far side of the field. And just as I say that, it goes out. So a slow start here to the second half. Pitch number 13.
Good work. Come on, stay with it.
Anthony Clark, number 4. Now the ball up to midfield.
Push him up, push him up. Come on.
Players United. And they're going to get right back to Shamil Baton, the keeper. But boy, that was dangerous. You got to do that a little bit quicker. You've got to keep in mind that this field plays slow, and it's going to slow down the ball, of course. It's drying out, though, as we recall. When we started this match, very wet. The sun is taking a lot of the moisture, though. Ball out far side, or it's the far side of the net there. And the goal kick over to the West Side Metros. So I'm sure this second half will be anything but boring. We had 3 goals scored in the first half, and we may have 3 more scored here in the second half. This could be a 3-2, 4-3 finish. I highly doubt this game will end 2-1. Austin Jacobson, number 92 at the touch. Eric Vo, his teammate. Vo goes back to midfield. Ian Full Patino sets it up into the middle, and he gets the header. Clark Phillips. But right into the hands of Luis Cruz, Players United keeper. So Clark now looking to maybe take control or be more of a force here in the second half than he was in the first. The defense for Players United shut him down rather well. But all that did was allowed Austin Jacobson and Enrique Esparza to do their work and put up 2 scores. Ball out far side, belongs to West Side Metros.
No, come on. That's it. Come on, Reds. Follow it in.
West Side Metros trying to penetrate, but nobody up front. And it rolls into the hands of Cruz. And now Players United across midfield the other way. Now they want to hold it up. Pass it back out. Number 8's battling Jesse De Leon and Ricardo Gonzalez there far side. Edgar Nava, number 6 as well. It goes out. Still belongs to Players United. And as the ball is put in play, you see on the far side the flags are starting to pick up a bit. And again, it's out, and again, ball will belong to Players United. So the pace here in the second half definitely a bit slower than it was in the first half. Throw in near the corner. Nava looking for somewhere to go, and it goes out across the back line. So the goal kick for West Side Metros. So let's see which of these 2 teams gets their motors going here in the second half. It's quiet. The sidelines are quiet. The field is quiet. The far side with the players' benches, that's quiet. Like someone let the air out of this thing at halftime. Number 21, Eric Vo, with the header. And now Edgar Nava, number 6, far side, wants to make his move inside towards the back line. Pushed away. Nice job, number 13, Austin Pitchka. It did go out, and that will give a corner kick to the Players United squad. Edgar Nava there, number 10 as well, and they just elect to get the ball back into play. And Brian Gutierrez is smacked. He hits the ground hard. And now they'll have to go and see if he's all right. So you look at the position there, where the ball is, and the Players United squad now in a nice spot right here in their attempt to tie this match. Nava with the left leg. They got what they wanted. Number 13, Andrew Pardo with the header. And that's going to go against number 8, Jesse De Leon for the West Side Metros. And another huge opportunity for Players United. And a better angle. So this one's going to be a little more difficult to defend. Here comes the kick high into the air over the crossbar. Number 10, Brian Gutierrez. Just a little too much on that one. And Shamil Batan never did get a finger on it. It goes out, and so the goal kick to the West Side Metros. And let's see now. That was 2 attempts, 2 whistles going against the West Side Metro squad that allowed those kicks. And so let's see if that will start a fire underneath the red team and get them going here.
Come on, Reds, let's go.
Nice kick by Shamil, and little push to the back, number 11. Eric Bojado to Clark Phillips. Ball belongs to the West Side Metros here. Number 20, Connor Ware will take the kick. So let's see if that whistle. We get the red team up and at him here. There's the kick, lofted nicely into the box, cleared back out by Players United, and number 19, Austin Jacobson, gets the shot on goal, but right to the keeper, Luis Cruz, who makes a good stop and fires it across midfield.
Stay with it. Come on. Keep it. Come on, keep it.
Nice job, number 7, Eric Guzman for Players United, and that ball off the header by Connor Ware, rolls to his keeper, and Shamil will roll it out here to the near side. Ball goes upfield and out. Off the leg of number 5, Ian Full Patino. Number 13 moves into the middle of the field, Andrew Pardo. Off to Anthony Clark. Now over to the far side to Gonzalez, Ricardo Gonzalez. Nice deflection there by number 1, Jordan Baeza. Nava's throw in, tried to get it to Gonzalez, Ricardo Gonzalez, and Ricardo couldn't control it. It goes out. And Pitchka with the throw in far side for the West Side Metros. Gets it to Joshua Miller, number 11. Miller can't handle it. It goes out and gives it right back to Players United. Nava looking to put the ball into play. Hasn't found a spot. Now he goes to Anthony Pardo there in the middle. Westside Metro's clear it out. And so no threat right there. Score remains 2-1 in favor of the red team. The Westside Metro's premier out of Oregon. Players United, the white team out of Nevada. Austin Jacobson right there, the flag, and that's going to go against Players United as Jacobson hits the ground. And so now the Westside Metros with an opportunity here, as they'll take the kick here on the near side. All right, here it comes. Let's see what happens on the ground. Ooh. So the kick off the ground goes into the air. They were looking for a header there in the middle. Just a little too high. And it goes out across the back line untouched. And that will give a goal kick to Players United. Eric Vo, number 21, will come out for the Westside Metros. All upfield here on the near side. Pardo, number 13, into the middle. His teammate number 3, Ramon Carvajal. Carvajal to the far side. Players United going back to their passing game. So number 13, Austin Pitchka, will put the ball into play far side. Ball pushed over to the far side. Nava gets there, saves it from going out. Luis Cruz is going to wait for that ball to roll to him. Clark Phillips in front. Rolls it out near side. Number 7, Eric Guzman. Guzman with the pass. Eric Bojado. Bojado takes it again across midfield. Looks to go in the middle. But nobody home. It's cleared away by the Westside Metros. Austin Jacobson into the middle of the field again. No red jerseys. Moving his way in. Gets the shot deflected away. That was number 10, Brian Gutierrez. Now the pace starting to pick up a bit. Ricardo Acero, number 5. Clark Phillips, number 17, pushed out of position. Loses the ball, now across midfield. Here comes a white team, but just too much on that one, and rolls into the hands of Shamila, the keeper. Nice job right there, number 7, Eric Guzman. He was very patient, waited for that ball to come down and pass it right behind him to number 11, Eric Bojado. Players United. Pardo, number 13, looking for somewhere to go. Up to midfield across. Again, Players United keeps the pressure on this half of the field. Nava tripped up. Red team will take it away, Westside Metros. But But that play developed so quick, they didn't have anybody up front. And you see there the flag goes up a little break there for the West Side Metros. Austin Pitchka, number 13. Number 1, Jordan Baeza. Ball near side, number 5, Yenfo Patino. Fires it upfield. Clark Phillips trying to get there, stops it near the back line. Pass to number 16, Jose Gonzalez. Austin Jacobson comes over to help out. Clark Phillips will put it into play as it goes out. And again, the ball out here near side. Jacobson over to the far side.
Come on, Reds, let's go.
De Leon, number 8 there. Cruz fires it up towards midfield. So surprisingly, as we near the midway point of this 40-minute second half, we've got about 23 minutes, 22 minutes remaining. And we haven't had a score yet here in the second half, which is surprising to me considering the way these two teams played in that first half. But, you know, maybe deliberately they've kind of slowed the pace a bit here. Towards the net, Cruz and Clark are going to collide. Is it going to count? No, the flag goes up here on the near side and the ball goes over to the Players United. The sun hiding behind the clouds yet again. Down the middle par, though, with a pass to Nava. Nava now looks to go to the near side. He does. Oh, number 9 was expecting the pass, Irving Gidon, but by the time it got to him, he had to rush it, and he hooked his shot. It goes out across the back line. All across midfield through the circle. Nava, number 6, will take it for the Players United with the pass far side. Getting the number 10, Brian Gutierrez. We get some contact. The flag goes up and the ball goes over. Look at Gutierrez arguing his case with the referee. And it will go to West Side Metros. Austin Pitchka there, number 1. Jordan Baeza as well. Well, Players United with substitution. Number 3, Ramon Carvajal will come out. And Daniel Acero, number 14, is now in. Too much on that one. It rolls past everybody and into the hands of Cruz, the keeper. Nava trying to make something happen. Too many red jerseys there. Taken away, number 9. Irving Gidon. Irving with a shot towards the net, right to the keeper, and Shamil makes the stop. Shamil's kick high to the air. That's going to allow his teammates to get position there. Deep into the backfield, number 8. Ricardo Gonzalez. Ball out far side.
It balances out. Over time. You've never ever complained about it.
Acero's going to hit the ground. That's a quick whistle, and quickly they get it going again. Anthony Clark runs into some trouble, stops Holds up over to Acero. Players United trailing 2-1 here, second half.
I guess that means you guys had the defense had a really, really bad referee that won.
Nava into the middle, gets away from him. So Edgar Nava
He told him, Mike goes, where's he going? He goes, he's going in the
couldn't handle that one. Again, this time off the side of the foot, Shamil, but it ends up in his favor as the header by number 11 goes behind him, Eric Bojado. And as there's contact there, two players hit the deck. It rolls out, and the ball belonged to the white team, Players United. Coming up on the 23rd minute here of the second half, so roughly 17 minutes remaining. Same score as it was in the first half. Trip from behind, and number 16 is going to be guilty for the West Side Metros, Jose Gonzalez. And so the free kick near side here, number 9, Irving Giron.
Was that Dad getting off that big bus with the Southside team? Is he here?
There's the kick, bent nicely and nearly over the hands of the keeper. But Shamil was able to stay with it. And then you had Edgar Nava streaking towards the net to deal with as well. And Shamil's kick on a bounce right to his counterpart, Luis Cruz. And he's got to watch those. You know, you want to get it to your players so that they can develop something up there. It's not enough just to boot it as far as possible. Because now you've given the ball right back to Players United. West Side Metros. Austin Pitchka puts the ball into play far side. Rolls here to the near side, so we get to see some action. Austin Jacobson, number 19, trying to make something happen near side here. White ball. So the ball goes out far side. We're here in the second half. 2009 Far West Regionals Boys Under 15 match. And this is the second day of play, pool play here. Tuesday, the 16th of June, 2009. Field number 10. 8 o'clock a.m. start for this one. 2 40-minute halves. So these guys will be drained once this one is over, especially the pace that they've been going at. Gonzalez will knock that one out near side here, number 16.
And then, right, and Oslo, yeah. So your boys are close. They are, and they're but ours aren't as close. They seem like they're pretty close. These two are 2 years, 8 months. And
ball roll towards the back line. Austin Pitchka, looking for some help, decides to knock it out. And that will give the ball to Players United far side, but it also lets his defense get set. Daniel Acero, number 14, gets it going. Shot towards the net. That ball's going to find the back of the net. Off the throw in number 8. Ricardo Gonzalez with the score. And Players United, they have tied this one up here in the second half. It is 2-2. Remember, in pool play here, there's no overtime. So we could end in a tie. Yesterday, each of these teams won their matches. Ball quickly put into play by number 14, Daniel Acero. We have played 27 minutes here the second half, 13 minutes to go. 67th minute of play here out of 80. Ken Gonzalez here for George Landsman Productions, bringing you another game of the week here from Lancaster, California. The Lancaster National Soccer Center. And the ball is out here on the near side. Quickly put into play and taken away by number 11. Eric Bojado from Players United. Gonzalez trying to get back to the ball for Westside Metros. He does, fires it down the near sideline here towards the back line. And it goes out, and a goal kick for Players United. Last touch by Westside Metros. Westside Metros looking to take the lead. Clark Phillips, he nearly got the shot. I guess technically you can say that he did. Deflected by Luis Cruz, the keeper, but Phillips probably wishes he had a little more room there and took that shot, or had an opportunity to take the shot from a little bit further out. And here near side, Connor Ware, number 20, will put the ball into play. Substitution for Westside Metros. Anthony Clark, number 4. Fired upfield. They wanted Edgar Nava again. And there's number 9. Irving Giron to Nava. Nice defensive play, number 11 for the Westside Metros, Joshua Miller, and he might have taken one to the shin. And he did. He's limping badly. And now he's running it off. Connor Ware, number 20. Pass to midfield. And into the hands of Cruz. Connor Ware with the header. And number 7 with the touch, Johnny Workman. Johnny Workman freshly into the match. Workman now far side. Playing off Brian Gutierrez, number 10 for Players United. Brian Gutierrez can't keep that one from going out. Westside Metros with it, and they're going to lose it. Players United again on the attack. They've just tied the match a few minutes ago. Over to Luis Cruz. There's the kick. Edgar Nava with the touch. Stops it now. He's got to make his move right down the middle. Too many red jerseys in that passing lane, and they take it away. Rolls back out to Pardo here, number 13. Get the shot on goal with the right leg. Hooked it a bit. It goes out, and the goal kick to Westside Metros. injured player for Players United there. See if we can get up. That's Edgar Nava. Now that would be a huge blow to West Side, or to Players United, if Nava were to get hurt. That he's up, and we're continuing play. Shamila's kick. Tried to get it over to number 10, Enrique Esparza. Esparza, remember, scored a goal in the first half. Nava with the takeaway, and as he fires it upfield, it's going to go out. Ball into play, number 1, Baeza. Jordan Baeza goes to the far side with it. Over to Workman. 32nd minute of play, 8 minutes to go. Players United on the attack, far side. Austin Jacobson upfield. Ball far side, they battle for it. Workman was there. It goes out off Workman.
Good job, Cole. Push it up.
And where did that name come from?
Our daughter's name's Erin, so that was Irish.
Acero, number 14, Daniel, loses it. West Side Metros, left to right. We're tied at 2. Late here in the second half, just about 7 minutes. Eric Vo gets the header over to Clark Phillips, and Clark just hasn't, gotten it going here today. The defense for Players United has just shut him down. But he's so important, obviously, that they've concentrated on him so much that they've allowed 2 other scores. So his teammates, Clark's teammates, have really picked up the slack here. High into the air in front now. Players United. Ball to the right half of the field here. Left half, number 10, Brian Gutierrez. Gutierrez with the pass to number 13, Pardo, Andrew Pardo. Andrew now down the middle of the field. The yellow cleats. Goes up against Miller, number 11. The ball taken away. So Joshua Miller with a nice defensive stand. And Pardo on the ground. Whistle by the referee. Where's the ball going? Looks like substitution for West Side Metros at midfield. Austin Jacobson will come out.
I just have a rotating lap this morning.
Number 14 just came into the match, Daniel Segovia, with the header there. And the ball out far side.
No.
And unofficially hit the 36th minute here. 4 minutes to go.
Why?
Ball out far side, off white. So West Side Metros will have it. Number 7, Johnny Workman retrieves it. And substitution at midfield there for Players United. Number 3, Ramon Carvajal. Ball far side of the field, and it goes out. I was off Anthony Clark.
I'm gonna get some fruit.
Number 4. Clark battling for the ball. Anybody's game right now. 3 minutes to go. We're tied at 2. Ball rolls near side here. Number 11, Eric Bojado. Bojado. The pass to Nava. And Dupardo down the middle, number 13, with the pass on the ground. Shot on goal is wide of the net. Brian Gutierrez looking to put his team up on top. Austin Jacobson back in at midfield for Westside Metros. Looks like for number 5, Patino. No, Patino's still in the match. Number 6 has come out, Andre Brito. Ball far side of the field, and let's see, referee with the whistle. And that will give the ball to the Westside Metros here. So time running down. Tie game. Will somebody punch through here? Vo with a nice job keeping it in play. It goes out. Red ball.
Good job, Eric. That's what you need to do.
Under 2 minutes now remaining.
Pick it up right now.
Enrique Esparza puts it into play. Brito with the takeaway. Bojado, should say. Over to Edgar Nava. And Nava releases it too soon, taken away by the keeper. Anthony Clark, Joshua Miller go up. Miller on the ground, he's hurt. Look like he took a stinger to the lower back. As he came down hard. Well, let's see if he needs some attention here.
Give him drop. That's it.
So Miller has made it to his feet. He's going to stay in the match. Cruz with the kick. High into the air, first touch by Patino for Westside Metros. Pardo looking for somewhere to go over to. Number 4, Anthony Clark. He'll lose it. Westside Metros now on the run. Time running down, under a minute to go. Ball far side. Final opportunities now for each of these teams. Ooh, that pass was just a little bit too slow. Shamil, though, was able to get to it. An injured player there, that's number 3, Ramon Carvajal.
I think we're cheering for the legs.
All right, so the injured player has come off. Number 1 will replace him, Anthony Riga, for Players United. And just as the ball is put back into play, there's the whistle signaling the end of this boys under 15 match. Great game. 2-2 tie. Westside Metro's premier out of Oregon and Players United from Nevada. And it was Westside Metros with a 2-1 lead through halftime and midway through the second half. The tying score was made by Players United. And that's the way we stayed through the conclusion. So each team now with a win and a tie in their bracket. Tomorrow's third game for each of these squads, very important. So let's see who will come out on top. So Ken Gonzalez here for George Landsman Productions. We hope you enjoyed this match. It was my pleasure to bring it to you from the 2009 Far West Regionals. 2-2 tie, Westside Metros and Players United. Until we see you again, be safe and have a great day, everyone.